Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Mystic Tarot. My name is Nia, and in today's video we will be channeling a spirit in order to find out why you were chosen for a specific task that we will also be finding out about. As you can see, you have these three groups to choose from today. For group number one, we have the Midnight Magic Tarot deck and these three little mushroom crystals. For group number two, we have a deck that's just called Tarot for Beginners in German, and with it we have an Opalite crystal star, and I'm seeing a face in it. Okay, the downloads are already starting. Now for group number three, we have the Shadowscapes tarot and this Fluorite crystal right here. So all you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one of these three groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide. And then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group. So I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number one. Everyone who resonated with the Midnight Magic Tarot deck and these cute little mushroom crystals. They are obsidian and agate. Two different kinds of agate. So we are about to find out what you were chosen to do and why. Chosen by spirit, by source, by the divine, the universe, whoever you consider the high authority in this game of life. Just keep in mind that this is a reading for the collective, so if you hear something that doesn't feel right for you, feel peaceful about it. It will be for someone else. Only take what truly resonates with you. But yeah, this is a very cool topic, and I am already receiving the first downloads. When I see things and touch things, I get psychic downloads. So what I'm seeing here with these crystals is that your guides will be coming through, and even though you were chosen to do, you also applied for this. Now we are all born with spiritual amnesia, so we do not remember what happened before birth. We can find out, there are ways, but before you came here, you agreed to do this job, and your guides were with you. They helped you make this life plan. Okay, your karmic life plan. So obviously this job, this task has to do with your karma, with your past lives, and you know why you are equipped to do this. Just know that I see three guides. Yeah, these three mushrooms represent your three guides. And I didn't want to pick just one mushroom. I picked three, and now I understand why. So your guides are coming through. If you haven't already, definitely watch my Meet Your Spirit Guide reading on this channel. So you might have more than three, but these three helped you with this task. And they are kind of your masters, but not in this hierarchy sense, more in like, you know, a caring parent and child sense. So you are their scholar, and they are rooting for you. They are watching over you. They are very excited to watch you do this. And one of your spirit guides, hang on, I'm getting a download about one of your spirit guides in particular. Okay, so this one spirit guide visits you on Earth. So watch out for any like paranormal experiences that you might have where you feel like you are in touch with a higher vibrational entity. They are your guide. They are very earthbound. So this guide here is like knows what it's like to be incarnated on planet Earth. That's why they are helping you. They know what it is like to go through struggles. They might be an ascended master, this guide. Okay. But I love all of your guides. So they have kind of different personalities, obviously, and energies, but they still make this perfect team that you need for this task. One of them is very religiously spiritual, and I'm not talking about strictly earthly religious following scriptures, but I feel like, yeah, they look kind of like a monk or a priest, and they are deeply, deeply spiritual. And the other one, the third one, is kind of, they are a guide that helps people go through dark nights of the soul. So they know how to lead someone who goes through extreme pain and trauma, and how to transmute these energies. So these guides are here. And now, please, guides, what is group number 1's task? And also, guys, looking at this deck, if you felt a strong pull towards it, like, these are your guides watching over you from the higher realms, and you know, they have like this peephole. Obviously it's a lot bigger than this, but just to help you understand, we have these visuals here. They watch you and what you do. They're always watching what you do, not in a creepy way, but in a loving, guiding kind of way. So please, spirit guides of group number 1, what is their job? What is their task? What were they chosen for? And these guides obviously chose you as a soul. Like, we want to help this person out. What is their job? What is their job? What is their task? What is this task? Oh my God, the Hanged Man in the reverse. So this has to do with, first of all, liberating yourselves or other people from stagnation and helping them or yourself see things from a different, completely different point of view. Okay, so I need to clarify for this, but this is all about epiphany, illumination, understanding, higher knowledge, and spiritual awakenings that free from stagnation. So obviously, if your task is to help other people realize that, you first have to go through it yourself. So this is something that should somewhat resonate, and it's like steps on a ladder. I feel like this job you chose and they chose you for is something that you have been preparing for many past lifetimes, but most definitely since birth. Like, every step along the way of your life path has led up to this point. So all of your past life lessons are definitely involved in this job. What is it, please, spirit guides? Okay, so many stuck together. I'm just gonna take the one on top. That is my reading style. Sometimes by law of physics, several fall out. But this is, again, an energy of something coming to the surface. And we have bugs here, insects. One has wings. So you have not, and this is probably why you were attracted to this reading, you have not used this skill yet, that you might not even know you have it, but you could understand that you have it if you look back on this life struggles and certainly on your past life struggles. You have not applied or realized this yet, okay? And it's definitely something that needs to be brought to the surface, but everything in divine timing. It could be something that you will be known or recognized for by a small or a large group of people, but this is something that's been slumbering in the dark, and that's also why I chose these mushrooms for this pile. So sometimes we don't see anything on the surface, but that doesn't mean that things aren't working below the surface, and mushrooms are connected. If you educate yourselves about that, botanics, mushrooms have this web of connection below the surface, which is just amazing, and we only see them when they come up. Just trust that there is a lot going on behind the scenes that you haven't yet understood. So spirit guides, can we please find out about what this job is? I think I need to pull from this deck. Which one is it? This one. Because they stick together and always Many seem to fall out. Wow, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you definitely must be either very impatient in your life because you're wondering, like, what am I here for? What is the purpose behind all the lessons and hardships that I had to endure? Or you are very burned out and drained and you don't even realize that you have a purpose. So this is a bit frustrating, Spirit guys. Can you please stop beating around the bush? But there is so much potential. I just want to tell you, this task, there is so much potential, but it hasn't been the time yet. But this is nothing new. So guys, can you please now finally talk about, like, I'm getting impatient. I'm having your energy now. Can we please find out what this task is, guys, please? Okay, so the Ace of Swords, finally, but it's also in the reverse. So there is a lot of blockage still that probably has to do with divine timing, because you have to wait until the people you have to influence or the people that will influence you are ready. So this is tied into collective karma. But you are a bringer of wisdom and truth, and this is absolutely what I saw here in the beginning. So you are someone who has been awakened, or you recently have, or you still are in the awakening process, and then you will wake up other people. But you know what it's like in these times? The truth is censored, especially on public media platforms, social media platforms like YouTube. I cannot speak my whole truth. And you just have to wait 1 or 2 more years until the world has shifted and has been reborn. I explained this in detail in my astrology predictions video. Watch it if you missed it. But you will have to wait till you can speak truths that are censored, that are, manipulated right now, and lies are being told about this truth. But this will be your time to shine in 1 or 2 years from now. You will have the ability to wake up other people who have been asleep, completely asleep. Now, what kind of direction does this truth have, please, spirit guides? Like, what kind of truth is it? Well, the King of Cups. What is this? So these are all mushrooms, but this one, what is this blue thing here? Is this part of the... Oh yeah, it's a snail. A snail's house, Pisces. Oh my god. So you might be a water sign or have a lot of water in your chart. If not, this is talking about Saturn and Pisces. Again, I explained this in the astrology predictions reading. But look, this animal moves extremely slow. So if you are impatient and burned out in this life, you just need to practice more patience, which I know can be triggering. But the slower, the steadier, okay? Slowly but surely, you are on the way to reaching your full potential here. This mushroom's cup is filled. It's full of like a magical growth potion because it's green. Purple flowers here, violets, okay? So you might become, or are in the process for sure, of being a person who will spread truth about healing. Now, this is something that is severely censored everywhere. All issues, health issues in the physical are linked to spiritual core issues, okay? That is just a fact, and Chinese medicine recognizes that. It's just our Western civilization that struggles with it and has a problem with spiritual truths. So once that is allowed to come to the surface, you will be someone spreading the truth and educating about these truths on how to reach health, mental, emotional, physical, okay? So this will be something that you already know. So are you more of a spiritual person, a psychological person, or are you more of a physical person? So you will know what kind of healing truths you will spread and practice. But this is a wonderful card. This King of Cups means emotional stability and emotional wellness and bliss and love. And yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, I see purple hearts here. These two, like this is probably some kind of firefly or something, but it looks like two purple hearts connecting. If you're a proud member of the purple heart family, this is for you. The devil, yeah, see guys, so the devil still needs to fall on this planet before this truth can come out. But you will be for sure, if you persevere and if you don't give up, you will be someone educating people about the devilish work that has been done to humanity for centuries by now, especially in the health field. I cannot say this truth, and I am so mind blown as to how many people still believe this truth and defend it if I hint at it being a lie and the biggest crime against humanity. I hope that quite a few people will resonate and understand what I'm saying here, but the last few years have really shown how the devil works and what he does pretending to be an angel. You will be someone clarifying this in the future and giving healing and balance to those who have been victim to the devil here. Okay, so this is kind of light against darkness. And you will not be alone in this. You will probably find a companion in the physical, a partner who will do this with you, like professional or romantic, whatever resonates with you, partner, or just like-minded people, you know, and your guides will always be with you. So just know that you agreed to everything you've been going through. You agreed to be born into this toxic episode of human existence, because you will be someone raising awareness and spreading truths and creating healing when the true aftermath of the devil's work is shown and will not be censored anymore. If you are still here, because I'm sure many people will have left by now, please let me know and give this video a thumbs up. For sure, comment a mushroom emoji. Yeah, a mushroom emoji if you resonate with this. And if you are new and would like to stay, join the Purple Heart Tribe and subscribe. Guys, now let's get some more mushroom cards for you. Green energy, green growth. This reminds me of the Mother Gaia reading I did recently, the symbolism. I don't know if you watched it. So what's the purpose here? What's the task? Defense, balance. I told you this. Number 2, so there is a strong sense of partnership. If you feel like you are the only one who is awake and pointing out the darkness in this world, this will change in the future. You will find destined soulmates. Soulmates are not strictly romantic. Anyone who's important for your karmic life plan is a soulmate, okay? You will meet people who will be on your team, and together you will be strong and you will clean up the mess that the devil left behind, okay? You will create balance and defend what's good in this world, and you might have already started doing this. Healing, yes, Scarlet Elf Cup 20, guys. Angel number 222 is a sign from your guides that you are on the right path. So you will be, your task is to be a healer. And healing can be mental as well, guys. If you just spread truth, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I kind of try to spread truth as much as I can. I try to educate. You can heal people's brainwashed minds. But again, any healing that you might choose is possible. Block, turkey tail, number 4. So 222444 shows up a lot. Know that there is blockage at the moment. Don't mistake blockage for endings. You are not done here. You are still needed here, okay? Your potential and your true awakening to this task has been blocked because divine timing is not here yet. Your divine timing will be probably 2025, 2026, so don't give up. Essence, number 7, yes, we still need to move out of toxic waters before we can do this kind of job that you were chosen for, okay? And trust that your life will become so much easier once you're finally where you are supposed to be, and life for everyone will become so much easier, I promise you that, by 2026. And just know that the essence of who you truly are is not the blockages that you have been experiencing. So there is still a lot of new things coming for you, new sides to your soul, to your existence, okay, that you haven't really seen in yourself yet, because you've only seen the dark side, but the dark side is your lessons. You will see the bright side very soon. Let's get some final messages of advice here from your guides. These cards were all gifted to me by lovely people. If you too would like to gift some crystals or cards, I have an Amazon wish list link down below. Strength, yeah, just be strong. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. The world is full of weeds right now and full of toxins, killing not the weeds but the precious plants. So be strong, hang in there. You have your mushrooms here, your spirit guides. Don't give up, don't give in, okay? You can do this. Not long until you can bloom. Dare, take a risk and fly. Okay, just be a daredevil. Like, don't hold back. Right now, start to speak your truth, because you will, if you're still here, you will have resonated with all of this, okay? Maybe don't say the full truth like I am, but hint at it, and don't hold back because you think people will hate you for it or criticize you for it. Just be a daredevil, a good white daredevil, and take a risk. The universe and your guides support you if you take risks on behalf of the highest good, which is truth and healing, because then you will be successful. Bloom wherever you are planted. And these plants, these flowers here, they remind me of spring. So spring season is here. Your dark night of the soul is over. So show that you are in springtime. Know that summer is about to come. You will be so successful, but you need to be brave. You need to be strong, and you need to not hold back, and you need to be a little bit more patient. But this is a great task you were chosen for and you agreed upon, okay? So hang in there, guys. I hope you like this reading, because this is all I have for you for now. If that's the case, leave a thumbs up, take very good care, and I'll see you in the next reading, hopefully. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2, everyone who resonated with this gorgeous tarot deck right here, and the Opalite star, where I saw a face in it during the intro. For those of you who don't skip the intro, you heard me say that. So we will be channeling spirit in order to find out what special task you were chosen for and why. Just know that this is a collective reading, so not every single detail will resonate with you. Only take what feels right, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. Now, I'm quite excited to do this pile because of the face I saw, and there might be a message in it for me as well. So let's just have a look at this crystal and touch it, because that's how I get psychic downloads. Yep. So we're in the same boat if this resonates with you. I see my initial here, and Nia. So what I am doing here is a task I was chosen for and that I agreed to do, and you guys too. Yes, you were chosen by the divine, but you applied for it. There is free will. Nothing happens against our free will. And we are all born with spiritual amnesia, so we forget about our karmic life plans, but know that the good and the bad, we agreed to do it. So it's just a matter of understanding as to why and what kind of purpose, especially the bad things have, but they all do have a purpose. Now, you might be chosen to do a similar job as me, so maybe you educate people, or you kind of help them in some kind of way, and you might have a smaller group of people that you care for, or a larger audience or group of people that you care for. I also see some initials here. I see A and R and S. So this for sure also is about I hear the word astral. So maybe you, and I can't do this, maybe you were chosen to work with out-of-body experiences. So if you have been trying to do that, to have out-of-body experiences and astral project, then that is something you were chosen for. Maybe you were chosen to do astrology, not astronomy, astrology, and other kinds of very powerful ways of practicing spirituality in a way that it expands your consciousness and other people's consciousness. So this could also be about star seeds here, you agreeing to go to planet Earth, where your home or where you used to incarnate to is somewhere completely different. So yeah, starseed energy for sure with this star here. I see golden light also. I just love this crystal so much, one of my favorites. And also we have a moon and a sun and stars on here and leaves for growth. So you for sure were chosen to be in touch with higher vibrational beings. They could be galactic, maybe angelic, or completely out of what we know. Like, yes, we know what the universe and the cosmos is, but there might be realms of existence that we have no idea of because we've never seen it before. And that could be where your true home is, or where the people, like your guides, are from. So this is super interesting. Let's get started with it. Please, Spirit, what is our job here? I'm gonna have to pull from this deck because the cards are so chunky. What is our job here? What is our job? Oh yeah, the Chariot in the reverse, and it has crescent moons on it. So it's in the reverse, and there's a night sky, which is so interesting, which goes back to what I said here about you know, starseed energy. And we are kind of in the dark. We are still, and this is similar compared with group number 1, we are still kind of in the dark as to what this special task is and what we are chosen to do. And also this, it looks like a bed, this wagon here. So this is clearly about out-of-body experiences, or just contact with other realms, and they most likely reach us when we are not distracted. And we also like travel while we are asleep, and you might have discovered lucid dreaming recently or something, but there is starseed energy for sure. Otherworldly energies that have to do with this job we were chosen to do, and the dream state and meditation. Some of you might also work with potions, if that makes any sense. And I see a phantom here, like I see a ghost. Do you see ghosts? Are you like a seer? Wow, okay, Justice. These are 2 major arcana cards, so you have to bring, and I'm saying we because this includes me, we have to bring justice in the form of balance, and we have to establish some form of balance on planet Earth, which is why we came here regardless of where we lived before. So balance between divine feminine and divine masculine. Also balance between spirituality and physicality. And illumination. Wow, the Tower, stop it. There's another major arcana card. I'm super excited. So we for sure cause havoc here. And I experience this a lot. Like, I get a lot of hate from people for things I say, and maybe you don't get hate, but you shock people because you tell them something that is out of their comfort zone, or something that challenges their views, okay? And people, when you challenge their views, they often get hateful and defensive. because that's easier than to reflect. Is this something that I should think about? Should I rethink my standards? You know, people are not very mature, but we are this lightning here striking people's comfort zone and their brainwashed minds, okay? And we will bring the tower to a fall. This tower needs to fall. This world needs to crush and crumble. It's already burning. The old world is dying. The new world will be born soon. If you missed my astrology predictions video, you should watch it because I explain how that works. When you look at the cosmic energies from the stars, okay? So yeah, you were chosen, we were chosen to do something to wake up the sleepers, to bring upon the new world, which many people will find shocking and uncomfortable, but we need to do this in order to create balance. So you will already know what this is because that's something you have started to do, have been doing for a while, have been thinking about. Okay, so what exactly is this, guides and universe and spirit? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. And I have been seeing not ravens, but I don't know what they're called in English. They look like ravens, but they're smaller and they live in the Alps. So they've been visiting me a lot in front of my window, as usually I only see robins and blue tits. So this is about the New World Order, and the term New World Order has been used by dark forces and authorities, okay? I'm talking about the divine New World Order, so not terms that the likes of Klaus Schwab and these devils have been using. I'm talking about divine New World Order. There will be a new hierarchy on planet Earth, and we will show this, we will help this new hierarchy to be established here, okay? And the leaders will be replaced here. So I've been talking a lot about how Gaia has been ruled by toxic masculine energies. I'm not saying that men are toxic. I'm talking about energies here, okay? So the divine masculine has lost its divine energies. It's become too earthly, too controlling, too devilish, okay? And that will be replaced by higher vibrational spiritual forces that will become rulers, and we will shift back into divine feminine energies. That doesn't mean that all our rulers will be females, okay? No, it just means that the principles, the energies will be more female, so more intuitive, more sensitive, more emotional, less materialistic, okay? So if you are a woman or a man who is very connected to their divine feminine energies, you have to be here for a very specific reason. So keep on shining your light for sure. The Ten of Cups, and I'm not sure if this wants to come out in the reverse or the upright. So look at this beautiful imagery here. We have a heart in the center, and I see these cups as high vibrational angelic beings. And just know that we are protected because we were chosen to do this job. It's a risky one that exposes us to a lot of hate and criticism. And if we were public figures, we would have our lives threatened if we talked about the things that I have in mind that I cannot say on this platform, okay? But we are safe, we are fine, we have a whole spirit team rooting for us and also protecting our hearts, because this can be very tough on the heart. So obviously our job has to do with divine love and light, and that's what this new hierarchy will represent, divine love and light. It won't be about competition and egotism, goals in life. It will be about balance. It will be about justice and equity and things like that, you know, and emotions. So we will bring that across. We will spread love and light, and we've already been doing it. That's what we were chosen to do. Is there anything more specific? Wow, the Seven of Pentacles. So look, like there is a lot of power that we hold in our hands, but again, it's not the old materialistic, abusive kind of egotistical power. This is a higher vibrational power that flows in through our bodies, through the crown chakra. So everything that we do is channeling source. I, Nia, am just a tool for source to work on this planet. Like, this has little to do with my ego. I'm just an instrument for the divine, and so are you guys. Okay, so step back from your ego and allow for the divine to use you to do good, and you will be compensated and rewarded for it with physical stability. Okay, but there's a lot that will come to fruition from the work that we have been doing here. Flowers will bloom. Roses again represent love, and just never worry that you will lose your security, your earthly security, if you choose to go further with this task that you were chosen to do. For example, healing in not very established or publicly recognized ways, or education, or things that I am doing here, like being a medium and practicing spirituality. The divine will always make sure that you are safe and that you have enough to keep on doing what you've been doing. Okay, and this is something that will grow. I love that. Now, if you love this reading, and if you are still here, please support me by leaving a thumbs up, and also comments help so much. If you don't know what to say, comment a heart emoji for sure. And if you are new and would like to join the Purple Heart tribe, subscribe. I love how that rhymes. Let's get some more cards here. Cute. Isolation, paired wax cap, 30. So you might be a loner like me, and there's nothing wrong with that, because that just means that you are special, because mainstream is toxic. And you know how these zombie movies are so popular now? I think they're so popular because it represents the truth. Most people are zombies without a heart, without a head, okay? And they're reckless and nasty. So if you are a loner, it's just because there are not enough high vibrational people that you can connect with. So don't think there's anything wrong with you. And in fact, you need to be alone in order to summon the strength to do what you've been doing. And the more alone you are, the more isolated and less distracted you are, the more these higher powers can come through you and show you the way, and life will become much easier, I promise. Well, by 2026, I pulled the same card in group number 1. This always happens, I pull same cards. It's just because some people resonate with several groups, I believe. But look, your essence is gold, and once we move out of these dark times into the new world, you and we will shine like we never did before. If censorship finally ends and people will awaken to how much they are in need to genuine healing and authentic truths, the easier it will become for people like us to be like, here I am, I can help you out. So your time, my time to shine will come. Yeah, nourish. 3. So your angel number here is 333. If you see it, you know you're on the right path, okay? So while you're waiting for the world to finally shift completely, just make sure that you nourish your body, mind, and soul enough, because this is a draining job. Cleanse your energies so that you are... So that your batteries are full, okay? And trust that the divine will nourish you if you ask for help. And you have many spirit helpers on your team. You might not see them or feel them, but they are there, many of them, helping you out, hearing you, seeing what you do, applauding you. 21, shaggy ink cap. Growth, destruction cycle. Guys, this is what I'm saying. The old world is dying, and it needs to, because like the dirt, the filth, the low vibration needs to be cleansed, and everything new will become very, very pure. So you might have gone through a dark night of the soul recently. I certainly have, and one thing that came from it was my 2 YouTube channels, okay? And so many shifts have taken place. Once you appreciate the darkness, you really learn from it in ways that bring you so much closer to the light. And this is what you need to go through in order for you to help other people go through it as well, and not be victims, but be, you know, enlightened light warriors. Let's get some final messages here for you. If you two would like to send in some cards like these or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. Discover. Look at the early dewdrops before they disappear with the morning sun. So there's a lot for you that you still need to learn and discover. I'm including myself. I am educating myself every day on the topics I preach about here, okay? So do the same. Go in the direction that you feel naturally drawn to, whether that's astrology or healing or just out-of-body things, galactic beings, nature spirits. Learn more, because you will apply all of this knowledge very soon. You're not done learning yet. Always stay curious. Retreat. Never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment. That's what I was saying here with isolation. You need to be alone. So if you are longing for a relationship or friends, you don't have them for a reason at the moment, because if you were with people all the time, you would be distracted, you would be following other goals, we'd have other plans in life. So you need to be alone. Trust it, trust the process. This won't last forever. Present. Journey into the garden to escape the two eternities, the past and the future. Yeah, really live in the present. And this is super challenging at the moment, because the present is awful. The present is this Tower card. There's so much pain and suffering right now, but you know, ground yourselves more, be here, be aware of everything that happens around you, and stay curious. That's how answers will come to you as to how you can get out of this darkness and help other people reach the light, okay? Trust the process. Don't look back, don't look forward. Be in the here and now and learn. So wow, that was a very spiritual reading. I hope you were still here. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I have for you for now. Leave a thumbs up, please, and I'll see you in the next reading, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3, everyone who resonated with the Shadowscapes deck, which is so gorgeous, and this unique fluorite crystal. So we are about to channel spirit and find out what specific task you were chosen for and why. Just keep in mind that this is a reading for the collective, so not every single detail will resonate. Only take what feels is right for you and feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. But let's get into this now. So purple is obviously a color that you consciously or subconsciously might feel drawn to. Why is that? It's third eye chakra energy, crown chakra energy for sure. So this is a very psychic color. That's why I chose it for my YouTube channels, the purple heart. So I just love it so much. And I hope you do too. Now, when it comes to this task that you were chosen to do, know that you agreed to do this, because before we incarnate, we make life plans with our spirit guides, and yeah, we are not victims. We choose our battles, we choose our enemies, and our enemies are our greatest teachers, okay? Our battles are our greatest lessons. Just shift your focus, guys. Change your perspective. And know that what you're about to hear is something that you agreed to do. Something that you are equipped to do now. I see a lot of things here. I get psychic downloads for those who are new when I touch things and look at them. I see like shattered glass. So this is obviously something that will only resonate with a small group, but were you in an accident where there was shattered glass, like broken windshields or broken windows in your house, or like did you break something? I see something shattered in the physical, and you might be, for those of you who didn't suffer that, so this is about everyone here, you might think that you are haunted or cursed by bad luck, or that things break as soon as you touch them, that you are doomed. Yeah, I'm getting your energies now. You feel like you're doomed. You've become very pessimistic because of your life experiences, and somehow your job, your task is tied in with that. So know that everything happens for a reason. There is higher purpose in everything, guys. I I get so much hate for that, but it's the truth. Study near-death experiences where people had live reviews. They all say the same thing, that they chose the suffering. And keep in mind that there is free will. So everything, all the bad things that happen on planet Earth are a result of karma and free will. But you have angels on your team. So I see angel wings here. So there is kind of this sense of suffering and salvation, of curses and blessings, of pain and healing, of imprisonment and freedom. Like so much contrast. And I believe there is a lot of conflict in your soul, in your mind, in your bodies. This might be going on in your bodies as a result of what's going on in your soul. Conflict and disruption and destruction in some way, shape or form. Okay, and we will get to the bottom of this and see what kind of task comes out of this for you. Also, I'm getting a feeling that many of you, like, don't forget, soulmates are not strictly romantic, and soulmates also cause you a lot of pain. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read the story, The Little Soul and the Sun. It's on my Psychic YouTube channel, okay? So you are probably helping a lot of soulmates, karmic partners to experience something. And sometimes we help each other have awful experiences because that's how we learn. Sometimes people hurt us so that this pain becomes a catalyst for awakening. And know that you do the same for other people. That's why there is no judgment on the other side, because bad actions sometimes have a very good motivation behind them. And this is very spiritual. So if you're not into that, this is not your reading. Choose a different, more light-hearted reading or channel, because I have become very deeply spiritual here, and I say a lot of things that most people don't understand. So if that's not what you want, if you want light-hearted entertainment, this is not the channel for you guys. Sorry. So this is very, very deep here. And now, know that your pains are part of this task that you're here to do. And I'm hearing from Spirit that you agreed to do maybe bad things, maybe you hurt other people, and don't feel guilty for it. It doesn't mean that you need to approve of bad actions, but know that you agreed to do them so that this other person could learn from it. For example, you can only learn and practice forgiveness if someone causes pain to you. So you might have agreed to cause pain to someone so that they can forgive you, or vice versa. Okay, so let's see what this task is. This is something very intense. Only my die-hard Purple Heart family members will stay during this reading. Yes, there you go, Death card in the reverse. So many of you will come from my Psychic channel, and then you will know me and know what I'm all about. So Phoenix from the ashes, death and rebirth. If you have suffered death in your life, guys, it is a chosen fate. Believe it or not. Like, I know many people are very open to guidance and truth, but it's a chosen fate. I have studied so many near-death experiences, and everyone says the same thing. They cross over and they learn that all the hardships were a chosen fate. So if there's a lot of death in your life, you chose this to come out from it like Phoenix from the ashes. And you might think that this task has no effect on other people. Maybe you wanted to be like an earth angel and find out about being an earth angel in this reading. But know that even if you do things just for yourself, you still radiate energy. And what you do for yourself is what you do for the collective as well. Your energies affect the collective, because we are all one at the end of the day. So what is your job, your task? But that doesn't mean, obviously, that you can't help other people. The reason I created my Psychic channel is because I witnessed traumatic death in my life. The star in the reverse. Guys, this is very, 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 very spiritual. So just know that your extreme pain, that your sadness, your brokenness, your despair is a chosen fate that you will come out of. You will find the light, but you chose to do this. And why did you choose it? Because you're strong enough and because you wanted to learn this. Why were you chosen to go through this? Because your guides and the divine believed in you, and they knew that it was time for you as a soul to experience this. Okay, so your task is to find the light in severe, extreme darkness. And this includes myself as well, okay? You can only appreciate the light when you have been in extreme darkness. And that's why we come here as souls to planet Earth, to see all the pain in order to know what the opposite is. You know, that's just how it works. And this life is not everything. We don't stay here for eternity. This is boot camp for the soul. Our true home is on the other side. And compared to eternity, these, I don't know how many years we spend here, they are nothing compared to eternity. Okay? Oh, the tower, guys, stop it. Okay, I think in pile 2, I drew the tower in the same position. We have 3 major Arcana cards here. Tower, causing havoc, shock. So if you are like me and during your life you have been struck by fate many times, and it has almost ended your existence, and it was like your world was turned upside down, the rug was pulled out from underneath. You were chosen, you choose to go through this so that you could recognize and this is very triggering for people who don't understand, but I practice this myself. You are supposed to see the beauty behind it. You are supposed to love your pain and your trauma. And I have come so far. People don't know anything about me. You know nothing about me, guys. So what I preach here is really what I practice to stay alive. I sometimes hint at things, but you know, when I say that my life has been extremely traumatic, it is true. So if you are a trauma survivor, know that I know fully what you've been through. I have been seeing a therapist for over 15 years who specializes in trauma, and I'm still seeing it. So just know that that doesn't happen for no reason at all. And health insurance pays it for me, and they usually only pay a couple of visits with a therapist. So, you know, I'm just saying, I know what it feels like to be struck by disaster. And I know that I was supposed to go through this in order to save another soul. So know that your pain could mean that you save another soul. If you, for example, this is a personal example. There is something called death of the soul, you know, when some souls are just have failed too many times and reincarnated over and over again without improving, without, you know, choosing the high vibration. Their soul dies and is just dissolved into nothingness. And it could be that in order to save a soul who was about to be given just one last chance to do it before they would vanish for eternity, you jumped in and said, I am going to be the catalyst for this soul's awakening and rebirth. And I'm going to volunteer to endure the most amount of pain necessary in order for this other soul to realize during their life review that they need to change and that love is real. And if you are like that, if you're like me and you see I'm almost crying here, and you still choose love, know that you can cause a miracle. And I know that I have done that, and I wouldn't have understood that I have done that for someone if I hadn't chosen to seek answers behind my trauma, which I did. And then the answers came to me, and they made me realize how beautiful the extreme trauma was that I went through, because I saved a soul. And because now I'm applying this wisdom to help other people, okay? Wow, this is extreme. Whew. So again, guys, just know that even if you think your task is not precious because you're not helping tons of people, even if you help one soul or yourself, it's a huge, huge task. And here the King of Pentacles is falling out, and that is confirming my story, and it might be confirming your story as well. So you met someone in your life who was supposed to be a protector, maybe a provider, a figure, that should be there for you to look up to, but they weren't. They were the opposite. So this could be a relationship or a family member, okay? So someone completely failed you in that sense, and you needed to meet them, and they needed to be the way they are in order for this awakening to happen. The Four of Swords. Someone for sure might have passed here, okay? But, okay, like, I feel like this reading will not resonate with too many people. If you are still here, you're my team. So this person is not dead, they are alive, okay? So even if a body is dead, it doesn't say anything about the soul. So this person, know that you have really helped them become light where before they were extreme darkness. So I really hope there is a person like this in your life. If there isn't, this could be talking about you. Maybe you are going through this on your own, and you are turning yourself from someone threatened to die, the death of the soul, into someone who is the phoenix from the ashes and is reborn and knows what love is. Yep, Eight of Swords. So this is freedom from imprisonment. Look at that. We have this cute bird here, and we have the swan that is trapped, is almost stabbed here. There are thorns. Oh, it's hard for me to breathe, guys. And there's a snake, a vicious snake. And you are this bird of love and light, helping out this trapped swan, which again might be you or this other person. But don't underestimate the power of love. You might be thinking, I'm just this insignificant bird, I'm not doing much except for suffering. Your suffering, if you choose the higher vibration, could be a catalyst for a phoenix rising from the ashes, for this swan to be freed from his prison, okay? So, oh my God. I'm having such a headache right now, and I'm like, my throat is really, feels really hard and achy because I'm trying not to cry. So if you appreciate this reading, please leave a thumbs up. And if you are still here in pile 3, I'd appreciate if you let me know pile 3 is still here. I'm really curious to see how many people are with me in this. Just know we're in the same boat. And if you're new here and are still watching, definitely subscribe and join the Purple Heart tribe. Block. I just told you that my throat felt blocked. So blockage. You might be thinking, and I pulled this same card in group number 2, you might be thinking that your luck is blocked, that love is blocked, that your body is blocked. No, it's not. Just really see your pain differently. And the story, the little soul and the sun, was such a massive tool for me to unlock the answers as to why I was being so... I'm seeing it differently. I know that I'm not a victim anymore, but I thought I was cursed and a victim. I'm not. So definitely watch or read that story. I will link it in the description box down below. Hopefully I remember. So this is not blockage at all. Split gill, adapt, 25. Yeah, you need to adapt your points of view. And this is very challenging, you know. It was challenging for me. I almost died, and I'm saying this absolutely literally. I almost died in the process several times. Okay, but I didn't, because I chose to seek the higher vibration and to adapt my views, and I received amazing answers. So please do the same. There is growth, there is healing. Healing, number 20, so healing, Scarlet Elf Cup. Guys, you will heal from this. You will heal from this, okay? But only once you have acknowledged and understood the truth. That will be at the beginning of your healing journey, okay? You will heal from this. Even if you think it's too late, you will never. Yes, you will. 29, Octopus Stinkhorn reveal. So Truths will be revealed to you if you choose healing, if you choose victimhood, and if you choose anger and resentment. And if you choose to live in the past, it will not come to you, okay? Choose the opposite. Just open up to the possibility that there might be an amazing explanation behind your pain and your ill fate. I've done it, guys. And this is part of the reason that I'm doing this channel, helping many people who are open to it. But you need to be open to it. And what will be revealed to you is divine justice, that everything serves a higher purpose and that behind every trauma is, in fact, love, if you choose to see it. You will get your answers. I was given the story about the little soul and the sun when I desperately asked my guides to tell me what the hell was going on and if I was doomed and I was about to end things, and the next day I found this story. Listen to it, guys. So let's get some final cards here. If you would like to support the channel by sending in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. Generosity, sow seeds of kindness. Yeah, choose love and kindness. And you know, it's easy for you to choose love and kindness when you are in a good mood, but you know, try to do that while you're in a bad mood, while you're hurting, while you're in pain. That's how you bring across healing. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you have to approve of nasty people and be good to nasty people, no, but choose to see things differently, as I have been explaining, okay? Choose to become a truth seeker instead of someone who keeps on saying, I'm cursed, I'm cursed, I'm cursed. This is so unfair. Persevere, leave no stone unturned. Persevere, this is actually from my mother's side, the motto with the coat of arms in Latin. So I've persevered, I have not given up, that's why I'm still here. And as I've been saying many times, it could have ended up not here in the physical anymore. So keep on going, you will get there, and know that all of your pain serves an amazing purpose. Adapt. You have it here twice. You will get yourself where you want to be if you adapt. So if you want to be pain-free, if you want to be blessed and not cursed, you need to change your viewpoints. You need to change your perspective. Please, guys, try to ask your guides for help and remember your pre-birth life plan. Do some deep digging into your soulmate connections. You will get the answers, I promise, but you need to change your perspective. You need to be open to truths, and you need to, first of all, and that's the biggest step that many people fail to do, appreciate your trauma and your pain as something that you chose, okay? So that was incredibly tough for me. I am all over the place. If you are still here, I appreciate you guys so, so much. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up. Take very good care. You got this. You're not alone. And I'll see you in the next reading, hopefully. Bye-bye.